Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Sam Talks Books, and welcome if you're new. I'm currently in the same outfit as my previous video, which was the collab video, so if you guys haven't gone and seen that video, I'll link that on below. I'm filming this literally straight after. So today I thought I would do a reading vlog for Jade Fire Gold. I thought I'd read this one before I get into all my Christmassy reads. This is a relatively new book, so I kind of want to read it while it's like still really new. It just sounds really good. I'm not going to read the blurb, but I'll read the back. This is the girl I have to put my faith in. This is the girl who will help me get my throne back. This is the girl who will either be my salvation or my damnation of, or the damnation of the world. Entire world, I said. But yeah, this sounds really good and it's a fantasy. But I thought I'd read this one during this vlog and give you guys updates as I read and let you know what I think. It'll be non-spoiler, of course. I did want to do a spoilery one, but then I was like, this is a new book and not a lot of people have read it still, so it's going to be non-spoilers and I'm just going to give you guys little updates as I go. So it's going to be filmed over the next couple of days. But yeah, I'm really excited to get into this one. I did read the prologue, which was only 4 pages, last night. And I'm already like interested. We start off where there's this young boy who's fleeing his kingdom with his mother and sister. And they go to the desert to hide out. And they get found by these soldiers, and he's the only one to survive. I said that weird. To survive. And I've already like kind of hooked into that part of the story already, because he wants to get revenge, which is like, okay, interesting. Yeah, so I just want to go and read this now, so I'm gonna go and do that. I haven't got much to do today, so I'm probably gonna read as much as I can of this one. But also, before I do go and read this, I haven't got any bookmessy content. I only started doing my channel like last month before. So I hadn't planned out December. I kind of planned out all my end of year videos. And then I realised I don't have bookmessy content. Next year will be 100 times better. I'm going to have a lot more. However, I have got a bookmess reading vlog sort of thing coming up. And I'm going to try and make it more fun rather than me just sitting here saying, I'm going to read this book this month and this one this month. I have got a fun Christmassy themed idea to help choose the books that I read. So you guys will see that one next week or the week after. I got to order the stuff first to be able to do it, so just bear with, but it's coming and I hope you guys will actually enjoy it. So yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna shut up now because I am rambling and I'm gonna go and start this one. Well, continue. I already started for a while, but yeah, fingers crossed this will be a 4-5 read, because the start of the month has not been great for reading. Hey, so I am 24 pages into Jade Fire and Gold. Literally, is it 24 pages? Yeah, so I'm 24 pages in, and we've basically only just met the one main character, Anne. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. I really like the way it's written and how it's told. I have a lot of high hopes for this book now. So at the moment, we've just met Anne, and she lives in this like village that's really run down and poor, and everyone's struggling to find like money and get food and water, and it's like a desert-y town sort of thing. So she ends up stealing and stuff like that because she's got a sick grandmother who's not really biologically her grandmother, but the woman took her in. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. She wants to get medicine, but obviously she doesn't have the money to do that, so it's kind of like everyone's for the south, like, you know, everyone's struggling. Anyway, there's also these people that have these marks on their forehead, and and that means that they're a traitor and their tongues have been cut out. So these are people that help people with magic. So the new empire, the person who's ruling over, fears people with magic, and I guess people with magic gets burned at stake, and if you're caught helping them, you get punished by getting your tongue cut out. So that's harsh. And we've just learned that our main character has magic. This isn't a spoiler, by the way. This is, I think, all in the blurb, and it's in the first chapter. So our main character, Anne's got magic, which is why she's very afraid to help this woman who is classed as a traitor, but her friend thinks she's kind of selfish, that, you know, that he's like, I'm going to help no matter what. He doesn't really care. He doesn't fear the priest, where she does. But it's obviously because she's got like her own secret, which is magic being hidden. So going back now to her grandmother, who, you know, biologically isn't her grandmother, when she was about 6 years old, she was alone and everyone pretty much ignored her. Until one day this midwife, which was the grandmother, Amma, I think she's called Amma, saw that she had magic because she had like snowflake in her hand or something, which is a big giveaway. And she didn't care. She took her in and protected her, and she gave her life. And obviously now, because the grandmother's ill, Anna is looking after her. She feels like she kind of owes her for pretty much saving her life, even though Anna does want to get out of this village and see what else is out there. But yeah, so far we've just discovered that Anna has magic. She wants to leave, but she doesn't want to like abandon her grandma, because her grandma is the one who saved her life. You know, one of her fears is that her grandma will get caught out as well. So if she gets found out she got magic, then her grandmother is going to get punished, which she doesn't want. I'm loving it though. I love how the loyalty she has for her grandma. I like the little friendship she got with her friend. Like, I like him because he's not afraid to help. I really actually like his courage. I just don't want the grandma to die, and I'm already getting like this vibes that the grandma's gonna die and I don't want to cry. But honestly, I'm really enjoying this book. Like, I'm so glad that finally I'm enjoying the book, because this month, like, the first 2 books I've read went great. If you haven't checked out my collab video, I'm going to link that below. I probably already mentioned this previously, but my memory's just like, ugh, right now. But yeah, I want to jump back into this. My partner finishes at 2:30, so I want to get another hour read if I can. I don't know what time it is right now. But yeah, my partner finished at 2:30, so when he gets home, I'm going to stop reading just because I want to catch up with him, find out how his second day at his new job's going. He actually started his new job the other day, which is amazing. I'm so happy for him. He was working in his other job for like 10 years, and it's not the best pay, and he was doing like overtime 24/7. Like, he was hardly ever home and he was hardly getting any sleep, but he's in his new job now that pays better. He only has to work 4 days of 12-hour shifts, but then he gets 4 days off, and it's just better pay, just a better situation, better for him. He gets more time to work on his photography, so I'm really happy. And today's his second day of training, so I can't wait to find out how he's doing. So yeah, super excited to talk to him and see how it's been going. But I am going to jump into this book now, because we're about to follow the second character, Alton. Let's have a look what he's called. Alton. Yeah, Alton. So we're about to follow Alton, and I want to see what his story is. And I think we got a bit of histo from the prologue, so that was already interesting. And I think this is a standalone, by the way. So I'm actually excited if this is standalone, because sometimes there's so many like books out there that's just like a series, and we don't have enough standalones. But I have heard someone say that this might be, but I'm not too sure how true that is. Either way though, if it's not, it's not, and I'll continue series if I enjoy it. But I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to go and read, because yeah, I need to go see what's going to happen next. It's currently about 10:30 and I've read some more. When I told you guys I was going to read like for another hour before my partner got home, I actually ended up not reading because I ended up doing some research for some future videos that I want to do. Then my partner got home and we were super busy, so I only started reading about 9 o'clock. So I'm actually now currently on page, what page? About page 66 now. So I'm almost 100 pages in, and I just got to like, I mean it's not labelled in parts, but it's like the second part now, and I'm really enjoying it still. A lot of stuff's happened, like for our character Anne. A lot's gone down for her. Like the situation she's in right now is kind of like, I'm wondering what's going to happen. I'm actually really interested, and also we've had a few chapters of our other main character Alton. We got a bit of his like backstory, which we kind of already knew. We know he's got magic. We've met like his friend, and we've also discovered what he's looking for. So they're looking for something, oh god, I'm gonna forget what it's called, lightsaver or light bringer or light something, and I feel like it's the character Anne. I feel like she's that person. I don't really want to say too much if it's a spoiler. I feel like it's not a spoiler if I discuss some of the stuff that's happening right now. Like, Anne's magic has kind of taken control. What am I on about? Not taking control, but she doesn't really use her magic, like she doesn't know how to. Something's just happened where magic's been used. Now Anne's in this like sticky situation. Kind of interesting to see what's going to happen. Our actual two main characters have already met as well, which has been interesting. It's kind of like they've met, but their stories haven't entwined yet, but I think that's going to happen. I'm still enjoying it. I really am enjoying the characters. I kind of like Anne a little bit more, but I feel like we've had more of Anne than we have of Alton, something. But I do like his character as well. I actually can't wait for their stories to entwine even more, and I like what Orville's done, where they've kind of like they've met and the stories haven't really entwined yet, but you can kind of see that it's maybe leading that way. Although I thought something was going to happen, and then what happened to Anne just happened, so now I'm like okay. So yeah, so far still really good. The writing's really good. I actually want to go and read a little bit more, but it is like 10:30 at night here, so I might only get another chapter or two in, and then tomorrow I'm going to read as much as I can, but I do have like plans in the evening for about 2-3 hours. But yeah, I'm going to go and read a little bit more. I'm going to then go to bed, and then I will update you guys some point tomorrow when I've read a lot more, but not a lot more, but maybe like when I've got over 150 pages in or something like that, or if something exciting happens, I feel like I want to express myself without giving any spoilers, then I will give you guys an update. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. It's now the next day, it's December the 8th. It's currently almost 4 p.m. and I've been reading on and off today. I was 60 pages in when I last spoke to you guys. I'm now 140 pages in-ish. And it's not too much that I've read, but I feel like it's enough that I can give you guys an update. I'm still really enjoying the story. I actually really like the characters. We've followed Anne a lot more, I feel like, in the recent chapters. And the situation Anne's found herself in, I don't trust. Like, I really don't trust it. But I'm really excited to see how this is going to play out, like what she's just discovered. And also like Alton's character as well. I really like him. He's currently like trying to search for this phoenix, which again isn't a spoiler. And yeah, just the world building, the characters, development, and just how they're written is so good. I'm really invested in this story, and I can't wait to read more. Unfortunately, I can't read any for the next couple of hours. Not unfortunately, because I'm actually going bowling with some friends, so I have to stop reading. But when I get back, I'm going to try and get a few more chapters in if I can. If I can get to like at least page 200 today, that'd be great. But I'll have to pick up once I get back from bowling.
What's your analysis, guys?
Well, hitting that one, like I say, considering you got one down, I'll give it a 1 out of 10. At least my chances of hitting another ball are...
Hey!
I did rip it though.
So it's now December the 12th and I officially finished this book last night. I did not read when I got back from bowling because I was really ill. We had to leave bowling early. I had ate some food there and it got cross-contaminated with milk, which I can't have. So I was really ill, and yeah, I came home, couldn't read because I was still really sick, and then I ended up going to sleep. I read the day after but didn't give any update because I wanted to give an update like I said when I was finished. And yeah, I've officially finished this book now and it's a 4-star. This book was so good. I did not expect to love it as much as I did going into it. I thought it was going to be like okay or 3-star, but everyone who's hyping this book up, I can fully understand. I absolutely love the characters in this book and it's just great. So Alton, I think I'm saying his name right, the story, like their separate stories, is just so interesting and really pulls you in and completely goes you into their world. But then when their stories link, it's even better. There's twists in this book that I didn't see come in. The last 100 pages were like action packed and the ending left me feeling like there is going to be another book, although some people said this is going to be a standalone, but I don't think that's confirmed. I feel like there is going to be a sequel and I'm not disappointed. Like, I'd love to jump back into this world and back in with these characters and see what's going on with them. I think there could definitely be a sequel, and like I said, I wouldn't be disappointed. I would definitely pick it up and read it. I am going to be doing like a more more in-depth detailed review on this book that will be, again, no spoiler. Like I said, I do have to just get to doing all these reviews. There's some books that I want to do sooner than other, and I think this one's definitely going to be one of the ones that I want to do sooner while it's like fresh in my mind. But yeah, the writing, the story, the pacing, the character personalities and how they're written, it's just all done so well. This is such a brilliant read and I absolutely just loved our characters' chemistry together. But not only that, even the side characters were so good. Like, I couldn't imagine the book without those side characters. They were so important to the story. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it other than I would recommend this book. So if you haven't read it or you've been thinking about reading it, go and pick it up. You can either rent it from your library, buy it from a local bookstore, get it on your Kindle. And if you aren't too sure, I think Kindle, because this is what I used to do, allows you to have the first chapter or two so you can see if you like it. Guaranteed that the first chapter will pull you in though, because it's so good. Even just the prologue pulled me in and I was like, okay, I have a feeling that I'm going to really like this. And yeah, it didn't disappoint. It just kept getting better and better and better. A lot of stuff happens in this book that I don't want to spoil. I'm really glad that I picked it up to do for a reading vlog. So I'm going to end that video here. Hope you guys enjoyed my first ever reading vlog. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, it would mean the world to me, and turn on that notification bell so you get alerted when I next upload. And until next time,